Okay, so it is Thursday afternoon. It is 10 to 3. I am now about to hop on my last call of the day, which is a consultation call, and then I have got to train, and I've got a couple of replies to do. Then I've got to train, and yeah, I'm not feeling great. Got a bit of a migraine coming again, I think. I've actually not had one for about a week and a half now, but sleep's been pretty bad again the last couple of nights. And I mean, stress is pretty low. I was quite stressy on, I think it was Tuesday, but generally like my stress has been pretty low this week. But sleep, yeah, hasn't been great. I'm wondering if sleep is like the common theme here of when migraines then appear. So I'm basically just gonna get through this call. I'm gonna get my last couple of replies done, and then I'm going to get my session done, and then just basically hermit on the sofa. So that's kind of the plan. Not feeling amazing. And then I'm also training again tomorrow. So I'm at a competition all weekend. And I was going to train before I left on Saturday. I've got to leave ours at 9 a.m, which means I've got to be like showered, and I'm reffing Saturday, so in my ref's uniform and everything, to leave my house by 9 a.m. And 2 hours to get there should be enough time, but if there's any traffic, then I'll be late. So preferably leaving like closer to 8:30, which meant I would have had to be in the gym by 6. 2 hours for my session is probably about right for my Saturday SBD. But I spoke to Lewis yesterday and I was like, would you be cool with me just doing it Friday night? Like, it's a fairly light block. Not ideal, but it's probably better than I'm going to feel better doing it Friday night than Saturday morning. So I'm actually training tomorrow evening, which I did realise last night means I will have trained 7 days in a row, because I had to move I've moved my accessory day. My accessory day, like my optional extra day that I'm obviously doing, was either for a Sunday or a Wednesday, and I want to do it on a Wednesday, but last week we had to do it on the Sunday. So literally I did SBD Saturday, accessory day Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is normal, Wednesday accessory day, today I've got my bench only day, tomorrow I've got SBD, and then thankfully Saturday, Sunday off. But I am exhausted, team. I am going to try and I say a lay-in tomorrow. My boyfriend has to get up for work because it's still a weekday obviously, so I probably won't actually get a lay-in, but essentially I'm not feeling the best, feeling a little bit rough. But we're just gonna power on through and just live in denial, and then I will hopefully just get everything I need to done, because part of me is like, maybe I should just finish work, have a little nap and then train, but I think that will probably make me feel worse. And I'm trying to get my steps and everything in as well, and I would like to walk to Ukraine tonight, and I know if I have a nap I won't have time to train and walk him, so my boyfriend will have to walk him for me, rather than us all go together. But yeah, anyway, just thought I'd jump on and give you guys that lovely update that I am not feeling great, but I have to train today. I will get it done. Yeah, it's all gonna be fine. Okay, so 5:30 Thursday evening, I've literally just finished work, got changed, took some painkillers, gonna get the session done pretty prompt if I can, and then the plan is hopefully the painkillers don't kick in too much until I'm done, because they make me really sleepy, and then I'm probably just gonna literally go in and lay on the sofa. Zuko is trying to break in the garage door, so if you can hear that in the background, that's one of the noises. Yeah, work-wise, like such a good work day, really happy. Headache, migraine-wise, not happy, and I just feel really exhausted. And it's a double-edged sword, because I know that caffeine isn't good if you have migraines anyway. Like, if you feel a migraine coming on, you should really avoid caffeine. But I can't be without my trusty Monster, and I'm so sleepy that if I don't have any caffeine, I'm gonna feel like bad as well. So I'm just gonna suck it up. Gonna get through this session. It's my tempo bench session. It's like my priming day with a few upper body accessories after that I can do all at home. So it's not gonna be a super long session. Like, I can get it all done in decent time. The RPEs are pretty low, so it's not a problem. I'm just feeling like death, but it's fine. Yeah, my headache's definitely getting worse. Migraine's getting worse, but I spent a lot of time on my screen today, so it doesn't help. But yeah, like I said earlier, I definitely think it's sleep related. But hopefully tonight I'll get some good sleep. I'll probably have a nap after this session, and to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if I just literally stay on the sofa all night and just sleep through. Kind of need to get some more food in. Did go to Pizza Express for lunch today, and really, like, my appetite this week has been awfully high. I don't know what's going on. I know my cut starts next week, so I don't know if it's like a subconscious thing, but I literally want to eat everything at the moment. And I've just, like, normally I'll just ignore it and I'll just stick my macros and be fine. And I've not gone much over my macros, but I have been going over my macros and just having like extra snacky bits. We also don't normally have snacky bits in the house. That probably doesn't help that we've actually got stuff in the house at the moment, but yeah, my appetite. And then today I literally had a pizza for lunch, which a pizza doesn't fill me up, but like it satisfies me, right? My stomach was literally rumbling when I finished eating. Like I walked back and my stomach was rumbling just after I'd eaten. So that's not ideal. But equally, now that my head's feeling like this, I've not got as much of an appetite. Like I still feel hungry, but I don't really want to eat. But it's been like, my appetite's been really high all week, so just kind of going with it. And yeah, that's just something else probably worth mentioning. Yeah, I've not got the social battery left, so I'm just going to start talking. I will show you guys my bench. I won't film my accessories. Yeah, and I'll check in with you guys probably tomorrow when I do my SBD a day early, which will be day 7 in a row of training, which I don't mind because I get 2 days off, but also I want a day off.
Let it go. 얼어붙어 like whoa. 띵하고 어지러워. I see. 한여름에도 난 겨울. Yeah, got cold blood. Yeah, 너와 있을 때 I swear.
Okay, so that was a weirdly good session. So painkillers have definitely kicked in. I'm feeling a little bit spaced out. Headache is kind of nearly gone. Like I can just about feel the remains of it there. But definitely feeling better, just kind of getting sleepy now. And also very aware I've not eaten in a good few hours and like I probably should eat now. But I don't know what just happened with that session. So the plan for my doubles on bench, so it's tempo doubles, ascending sets, starting with an RPE 4, then 5, 6, 6.5. Last week it went up to a 6, so just ever so slightly higher RPE than last week. But last week my tempos weren't executed quite as well as I would have liked them to be. So this week I was being more strict on myself with them. And I was like, I'm feeling exhausted coming into this session. It's my 6th day in a row of training, migraine, busy work day. Like I'll probably just repeat last week's numbers at most and just execute better. No, I added 5 kilos to my heaviest set from last week, I think, maybe 2.5, 2.5. But literally like an RP or 2 lower. Like I undershot today, definitely. Positioning felt fantastic. Everything felt really good. Everything felt light in my hands. Like it was a really good session. Really enjoyed my accessories as well. I've only got 4 accessories on this day and they're all like RP 7 at most, so nothing too crazy to push. I've got dumbbell shrugs, which I've not done in years, so I'm definitely undershooting them a little bit, but I'm still kind of feeling them out because I've just not done them like possibly ever. I think I've done barbell shrugs when I was younger, but I've not done shrugs or had them in a program for literally years, possibly since I started PL, so it's been a long time. I've also got dumbbell pullovers. They're supposed to be inclined, but I only have a flat bench, so I'm just doing them on flat bench. But again, I've literally never done those before. Like I think I've tried them a couple times years ago when I was pretty new to the gym. But since I've been powerlifting, I don't think I've done them. So kind of still feeling those out. Lat pull down, which I do on our cable machine that we've got, and then just dumbbell curls. So it's a very quick, like good accessory session. And last week I wasn't too sure how I found the accessories on this day. Like obviously I just did them, kind of didn't think too much of it. But I wasn't sure how I was going to find it because I like to like really bro out on my accessories, I like to push everything. But I feel like the shrugs and the pullovers are definitely like partly a positional thing. I assume that's kind of partly why they're in there. And this week I enjoyed doing them basically. Happy they're in there. Yeah, and the whole session literally took me like half an hour and that was taking my time. So very happy. Yeah, not sure how I managed that. Tomorrow's session will be probably in the evening again, just to give me like a good 24 hours between my sessions. Nutrition this week, like I kind of mentioned earlier, hasn't been the best anyway. Like I've definitely been overeating this week a little bit. Body weight's still kind of mid 87s, mid to high 87s, so I'm not too concerned, and cut does start next week. So tomorrow, yeah, I'm probably just going to make sure I eat good food, fuel my session as well as possible, try and get a good amount of sleep tonight and really relax tomorrow. Tomorrow's plan, because I'm away a weekend, is I'm going to my mum's in the morning to get my hair done, get my brows waxed as well. I think I'm going to go with her, check out a gym that she's thinking of joining as well, just around the corner from hers. And then I think I'm just going to come home, get any programs done that I need to get done for the weekend, because normally I do them on a Sunday, make sure everyone's got everything they need for next week, give everyone a heads up that I am at a comp weekend, so I will be replying, but they just might be a little bit slower, because I don't think I've got any signal, because the comps are powering through and I don't ever have signal or internet when I'm in there, so obviously I'll just be contacting people kind of outside of my normal hours, but that's all fine. Still will be within my reply window anyway, and because I'm training tomorrow night instead of first thing Saturday morning, I'm actually quite relieved as well, because it means I can spend Saturday morning just making sure every message is up to date, everyone is replied to before I leave, so that I won't get behind at all, because then I can just do my replies Sunday morning before I head back to the comp. So we're organised, we're ahead of everything, and I'm feeling more okay about tomorrow's session going well because of today's session going well, because if I could do well today after how I felt coming in, I know tomorrow will be fine. Anyway, I will stop talking, gonna head in and just try and, well, I'll probably go on the dog walk to be fair, because I think some fresh air will do me good. I'm just gonna sleep. Okay, so it's 20, there is a car going past. It is 20 to 7 on Friday evening. I am tired, but I'm feeling much better energy for yesterday's session. Had a little bit of a headache today, but nothing like yesterday's migraine. Actually slept really well last night as well. So we're setting the day up well. Food has been good today. I spent the morning at my parents' house with my mum. She did my hair, she waxed my brows and my tash, so feeling ready for the weekend. No, I literally just put that off for way too long, so did that because they're going on holiday next week, so I thought if I get it done now, then it's done. What else has been going on? Came home, just programming, responding to clients, got all of my programming done ahead of the weekend because I'm not here this weekend. Checked in with everyone, made sure they all knew that I was at a comp this weekend, and I'm now about to train. So it's been like 6 and a bit hours at my desk, but that's all fine. Pretty much spoken to everyone as well, which is nice. It's always good when because I quote 72-hour reply times technically to my clients, although I always try and reply within 24. Like generally if it's above 24, I start to get stressed. It's a shock, I'm always stressed anyway, but that's one thing that I really try and stay on top of. And so yeah, I just messaged everyone today, made sure they all knew what was going on in their programs, made sure they all knew that I was away this weekend, and I'd reply when I could. And most people actually got back to me as I was messaging them, which is always really nice because I don't reply like instantly every time. It's really good when I then catch people when they're actually on their phones and able to chat a little bit, because then I just feel like we have like a good catch up, good check in, get obviously good responses and stuff. So it's been a good work afternoon, got everything I needed to done. And yeah, I am literally still getting messages through now that I need to just not respond to until the morning before I go. Well, before I go tomorrow. So I'm leaving here. I'm going to aim to leave here about 8:30. So I think if I get up at 7, shower, get ready, do my replies as I'm like having my breakfast, and then go, make sure I'm fully up to date before I leave here. I'd like to get there as early as possible, really, just because I want to be there, be ready. Then I can watch some of the comp as well, because I'm doing kit check in the morning, and then reffing the rest of the day tomorrow. But yeah, I am not full of energy, I'm not gonna lie. SBD is day 7 in a row of training, to be fair, so I just need to get this done. My boyfriend is gonna walk Zuko for me/us because I do not have time to do that unless we walk in the pitch black. Also been selling some stuff on Vinted. I really procrastinate with Vinted, so I've got a whole room of clothes that I want to put on Vinted of just stuff I don't wear anymore that's still in really good condition. And I've also got some like wrist wraps and stuff. When I was at my mum's, I realised I had another pair of wrist wraps in their gym, or like in their garage gym, that I've literally just not ever used. I think I used them like once or twice. They were stiff SBD ones, and I hated them, so I've literally like not used them. And I was like, why have I not sold these? While I was there, I shoved them on Vinted, already sold them just for a tenner, just because I don't use them. I don't need to make money on them really. Like I don't want to just wanted to get rid of them. So yeah, trying to get more stuff on Vinted and actually get rid of stuff that I don't use that's usable and in good condition. I need to stop looking at my phone. This is one issue I have when I go straight, because I've literally gone straight from working to the gym. Normally I like finish work, eat my food and like chill out for like 45 minutes to an hour and then come in here. But I've literally gone straight from logging off at my computer to coming down here. So messages are still coming through and it's just in my head. So I might even just spend 5 minutes going through them before I start. But I need to switch off. I need to put my phone on Do Not Disturb and crack on. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else to really talk through. Just gonna go in with somewhat low expectations. I've got set loads for squats today for my top 2 sets. So I've got I've got ascending 4. I've got one set of 4, I think at 150, and then one set of 4 at 160, I think. You'll know if that's right because I will put it on the screen when I post my squats up. And then I've got 3 back off sets of 6, maybe 2, not sure, hopefully 2. And then I've got bench, top single, back off 5, and then lower 2x5, I think. And then sumo. It's actually not a long session, I just need to get started and get done. But I can feel that my brain is not switched off, so part of me is tempted to even just go indoors and just like completely zone out away from my phone for like 10-15 minutes, but I'm not gonna do it. I think once I get my music on, once I start warming up, I'll be good. But yeah, no other updates, I don't think. Yeah, it's just been fairly busy work day. Okay, so I do feel like transparency is important here. It is now 7:05. I've just been indoors. I watched the last of the 120 World session and just tried to like switch off from work, muted notifications, because I was literally just feeling stressed. So I went in, and just had a bit of time, charged my phone a little bit as well because that wouldn't have lasted the session. And yeah, I just need to, this is one thing I think, like, I love my job, coaching. Like, I'm so thankful to be in the position that I'm in with coaching. Like, it's been a dream of mine. Literally, I wanted to be, as soon as I discovered the gym and fell in love with the gym and knew that online coaching was a thing, that's what I wanted to do. Like, that's my dream career. And I'm now at a point years later, after building myself up, obviously getting experience working in a gym and all of this other stuff, like, I'm doing it. Like, I'm actually doing it. I'm so grateful and I'm so proud. And I love that any person that even inquires with me, like, I'm so proud of that. But as an athlete, it is hard to switch off sometimes. Usually it's not too bad, and I do think just generally because it's my 7th day training in a row, life is generally busy, I'm away all weekend, so I have to get ahead on work, things like that. It's going to affect me a little bit more today than it normally does anyway. Normally I can switch off quite well, but I do have to, like, I want to be honest on this channel. Like, this is literally what my whole thing is. Like, everything I say and do, like, I like to be as honest as I possibly can, and like, I overshare. I'm very open about things, like, that's my thing. And yeah, I am struggling to switch off tonight, but I know once I start fully, I'll be fine. But I just needed to go in and have that time. So in a second, I am going to get my music on, going to get everything set up, run through my warm-up drills, and just, get this session underway. I just want to say, basically, like, it is hard to switch off sometimes, especially through busier periods, but it's also just part of the job. And any job can have stress involved, right? Like, I'm very lucky in that my part-time job as like a data analyst in like my other role that I do, I can switch off. Like, the second I log off, I'm done. Like, it's just part-time. My work is waiting for me when I go in the next day. Nothing is super urgent. Like, it doesn't need to be on my mind when I leave. And that's great that I have that other area, but also obviously coaching is what I want to do long term, is what I want to do forever, like my full time, that's my career that I want to go down. And yeah, it's just, I think when you really care about a role, it's hard to switch off fully, but obviously, there are a lot of jobs where it's like that, or just stressful jobs in general where people do bring it home with them, and that's obviously just part of it. But I think because my job is obviously specifically powerlifting coaching, sometimes it's hard for things not to impede on each other, or like, I'll be halfway through a session and then something will pop into my mind, like an idea, and I'll be like, I have to make a note of that for this person and whatever else. So yeah, it can be quite hard not to have that leak into my own training and my own athlete time. But again, this is where I think hiring a coach right now was the right choice for me, because that's one less thing I have to have my coachy brain on for. Like, when I'm in here, I can just look at my program that Lewis has sent through, just focus on that, do that, and not think with my coachy hat. Like, I just let him analyze things. Like, I don't really give him tons of feedback. I'm not saying anything technical to him. Like, I will say, if like yesterday I thought my tempos were decent compared to last week and stuff like that, but I'm letting him do all of the coachy work, and that's definitely, like, this is the right time for that, like, definitely. Like, but yeah, I just wanted to say that I don't think there's anything else to really talk through. Like, things are good. I'm really excited for this weekend. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Very glad I can just train tonight rather than in the morning, but equally need to shut this off. But that's fine. I'm gonna just do that now.
Let it go. 얼어붙어 like whoa. 띵하고 어지러워. I see. 한여름에도 난 겨울. Yeah, girl, cold blood. Yeah, 너와 있을 때 I swear. 제가 먼저 zero 폭설한 그 children. 꿈에도 I wasn't aware. 나만 빼고 넌 모두에게 참 친절해. 내 신감이 들어 단판이 태도 머릿속을 흔드는 ibuprofen. 그만해, it's time to stop. 승부욕을 자극하는 style. Yeah, 알면서도 마음이 자꾸 내게 가. 안만 빠져버릴까. If you want me back, I'll tell you I'm sorry. If you want me back, I'll tell you stop trying. Yeah, you got me. Let it go. 얼어붙어 like whoa. 띵하고 어지러워. I see. 한여름에도 넌 겨울. Yeah, girl, you cold-blooded. Yeah, girl, you cold-blooded. Yeah. 이제 뭐야 모든 스트레스는 gotta let it go 했어 소개팅 데이팅 어플 다 깔아도 보았어 반대가 끌린대 opposites attract Don't know about me and you, yeah we fell into the cracks Yeah 깎고 너네 no cap 왜 난 안 보여 what's happening 객관적일 수가 없이 이미 game white flag and waving fast Yeah I'm leaving back but 말해도 너만 보면 나도 내 맘 I don't know 이건 love a relationship 헷갈리기만 해 girl I'll tell you I'm sorry if you want me back I'll tell you stop trying Yeah, yeah, you got me Let it go 얼어붙어 like whoa 띵하고 어지러워 I see 한여름에 더 너겨울 너의 cold-blooded Let it go 얼어붙어 like whoa 띵하고 어지러워 I see 한여름에 더 너겨울 너의 cold-blooded
Okay, so session so far has actually gone a lot better than I expected. And again, I always, if I'm not feeling 100%, if I'm feeling stressed, if I've got a headache, I'm feeling tired, whatever the reason, I will always come in with full intention to still kind of do my best, hit everything I need to, and obviously execute as well as possible. I don't write myself off just because I'm feeling rough. But yeah, obviously in the back of my mind, I was like, 7th day training in a row on top of not feeling great, probably not going to be the best day. But actually I was quite happy with squats. Felt like my position on my back was the best it's been for a while, and that's something we've kind of been speaking through and working on anyway, and focusing on really pushing the bar into the rack a lot more as I get under it, which on this rack, on the racks at powering through when I train there, which will be why my squats always feel better there, I always do. But with this rack, the primal rack that I have at home, the inside where the bar sits is like slanted, so it's quite hard. You have to put quite a lot of force in to push it forwards. So yeah, that's not something I really do when I'm at home, but I have been doing that today and it definitely felt a bit better. Only thing is it does irritate my elbows a little bit more doing that, but we made it through, not a problem. Set loads of 150, 160, and they both moved really fine, really comfortably. And then I had a back off set of 6 at 142, an RP5, and then dropped 10 kilos, 132 for a set of 6. And that was nice and comfortable. So my hair is really static in my face and it's bugging me. Bench, I had a single at an RP7. Now I was hoping to do like 107.5, but when I took 100 as like planned last warm up, it felt a lot harder than I wanted it to. So I was like, okay, I'll just go 105 and see how that moves. And 105 felt like miles better than 100 did. I was like, oh, okay, well that's not an RP7, so I'll go to 110. Maybe if I just lock in, like it'll move really well. I think 110 was a slight overshoot. I would say it was probably like a 7.5, maybe an 8 absolute maximum though, so it was only a slight overshoot. And I haven't touched that load in a while, so I'm pretty happy with how it moved, to be fair. My pause was much better than last week's. I think last week was quite touch and go, but this week I think was more like a solid comp pause. I say that, I'll probably watch it back now I've said this and think it looks terrible. And then back off set of 5 at 95, which was an RP5 target, which I definitely think, oh no, it was RP 6.5 target, sorry, which I think is about right. And then 3x5 at 85, I think it's like a 10% drop roughly. So that moved absolutely fine, like easy breezy, super comfortable. It's been quite nice doing like one heavier back off set and then lighter ones. Like I think that's really helping with getting like any built up fatigue and stuff gone. And I'm now about to do sumo deadlifts, but it's getting, I say it's getting late, it's like 8:45. So I'm going quite slowly through this session, but I'm allowing myself to kind of take my time and have a bit of a break between, like I had like a 10-minute break between squats and bench. I'm now having like another break before deadlifts and stuff, and obviously taking my time with my warm-up movements and getting them right. So yeah, it's not too bad of a session. Just got sumo left to go. Really need to try and focus on, like the focal point for sumo at the moment is like, well, when I was doing it before, one thing Lewis pointed out was my chest does cave like over, like I'm leaning over a bit too much, so more of like an upright position, which I felt like last week really helped. And the other thing is just making sure I'm really pushing through my legs, which I think I do, but it's one of those things where like in the moment, like I'm not really sure what I'm thinking because I'm obviously just focused on what I'm doing. So plan tonight, because it is tempo to knee, it's just really drive through my legs and stay on those the whole time. I've got RP 4 triple, 5 triple, 6 triple, and then add 10 kilos for a single. So that's the plan. Obviously I'll show you guys what I do for that heaviest triple, and then for the single, I won't film the lighter 2 sets. But yeah, and then that is my training week done. 2 rest days coming up, and I cannot wait, even though I'm going to be busy and hardly sleeping, but it's fine. But yeah, I really want to get this session wrapped up so I can get in, eat my dinner, and then go straight to bed.
Girl, you cold-blooded. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Girl, you cold-blooded. Girl, you cold. Girl, you cold-blooded. Yeah, girl, you cold-blooded. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Girl, you cold-blooded. Girl, you cold. Girl, you cold-blooded.
Okay, so I'm actually so happy with how sumo just went. This is the first week I felt like I can really, because one thing I struggle with sumo is feeling my brace and still being able to take my time in getting into position on the floor, like at the bar. And I found it really hard to kind of do the two and do them correctly and be patient on the floor and maintain that brace. This is the first time I felt like I've like really nailed it. I just watched my 150 back, my single, and my hips did shoot up a little bit at the beginning as it broke the floor, but that's just because I'm not used to where my hips need to sit, I think. So that's just going to be like continue refining and stuff. But that felt so good. Like I really, like the only thing I was really focused on, I was feeling my brace at the top as I was setting my arms and like making my arms long. I was feeling my brace. I made sure that was locked in. And then as soon as my hands were on the bar, it was like, I just focused on really pushing through my legs, like really driving through my legs, and I really felt like I did. And I'm really happy, basically, really happy. That felt incredibly strong, incredibly good. I am gonna probably have to start using my belt and getting used to that soon. The reason I haven't been wearing my belt for sumo is one, because the loads are obviously really light, like this is super low RPE work at the moment and more technical focus, but also because of the fact I've been struggling to feel my brace. Sometimes when I shove a belt on, it makes it almost harder to feel that I've got it right. So I want to perfect it beltless before I really worry about wearing the belt too much. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with that. Lewis is very much unsure if he's going to get me pulling sumo at British. I think he wants me to pull conventional. But we're going to finish the next block. So I'll be 2 blocks out at the end of next block. And then we're going to make the decision of which one we're going to run into British and just completely focus on that until comp. But my mission is to convince him that I'm a sumo puller. But obviously I'll do whatever he says nearer the time. But yeah, I'm very happy. The session ended well, and it's only like 9:15. I got through those really quickly. Yeah, very happy, no complaints, feeling good, and need to just go in, eat, and get myself in bed. So if you've made it to the end of the video, thank you. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in a few days for the next one.